let's talk about this new formation they have. Shidou as a striker, of course, you already know their formation. But I really want to know, what are they about to do? What are they about to do, bruh? Like, I don't know. Like, we still haven't seen the England team. We could possibly see with Hiyori, Shidou, and Isagi, they're obviously trying to go for an Isagi-centered playstyle. Like before, when they had Karasu, he was being centered with him and Otoya. Now it's Isagi and Hiyori. The only problem is, I would say Shidou is still there. So instead of Isagi being the second option, now Karasu is the second option. And he's doing everything to... I won't say everything to help Isagi, because if that was the case, Baro would be in. But he's not. So he's using Hiyori to help feed Isagi passes. Okay. And then we have this on Tetsu and Yukimiya on the wings. Which is... I mean, that's good. You know, speed and dribbling. Great. I want to see what Yukimiya is going to do. But I also want to see Shidou do something like... It comes out of nowhere, you know? And... I want to see them evolve from the France match. As when we were in the France match, we've seen that they lost because they were only worried about the team and Blue Lock as a whole instead of their own individual egos and becoming number one. Well, that's by ego's words, of course, but that's why they lost. And then we have to talk about, like, Rayo is in. Like, who is he about to copy? I know Rayo's like a universal character, you know, you just put him in, he can be used for anything. But we got Kiora in for defense, because Aiku's in the front, Rayo's in the front, Kiora's there. They're like the defensive line. Karasu is the midfielder, Yukimiya and Shidou is the striker. I mean, sorry about bad yawning. Whew. Yeah, early in the morning, bro. Well, afternoon, but still. I really want to see what they're about to do with this. Like, you know that maybe it could be a triple chemical reaction. We know that Isagi's trying to find a way to do that when he's talking to Rin, talking about there's two kind of characteristics with egos. So maybe he's trying to find, maybe in this match he's going to try to find a way to maybe connect those two characteristics in people to get a chemical reaction out of them. Like with Shidou, we know that no one is able to have a chemical reaction with Shidou. Maybe that's because they're only looking at him for one characteristic instead of his other characteristic. Because we've seen with Isagi saying that Rin has two characteristics. One, that he's a destroyer. And I think the other one was that he was a genius. Fact check me on that. I don't know if that's completely true, but I know the first one he said was he was a destroyer. That was his first egoistic trait, was that he was a destroyer. And I think Shidou's might be that he's a demon striker, I think. Something along those lines. Like he's a demonic striker or something like that. Because that's his whole game. He's a striker, always. A striker that has demonic tendencies or that can't be controlled, you know. So that may be his two traits. How is Isai gonna bring those two traits out? I have no idea. Maybe that's why he always on the team, to get him time to find a way how to do that. I also feel like the other team is gonna shut them down. Like, they're gonna start off strong. Like, they're gonna try to start off strong, and they're gonna get shut down. So they're gonna be panicking because, oh damn, they're really strong, and this might be like the France match, you know. But they're in the Sagi's gonna end up remembering that, hey, this is how we lost last time. Thinking about the team and shit. Let me think about myself. What can I do to get goals? Things like that. That's going to really push him forward, I believe. Ren's gonna be on the bench, mad. What else? I want to see Yuki Miya do something. We haven't seen Yuki Miya since the NEO, or he's been on the bench. Same with Zantetsu. Maybe they can have some kind of chemical reaction, you know. We haven't really seen Yuki Miya pass that much either. I want to see his passing skills. He is a dribbler, but so is Teddy. Teddy's a dribbler too. I want to see those two go face to face. See what happens with those two. You know, see if are they going to be on equal footing? Like, are they going to be able? Is he going to be able to keep up with Teddy at least a little bit? You know, because he's seen this kind of dribbling style before. That it's a unique kind of dribbling style. Will he be able to keep up a little bit? Maybe, maybe not. But I do want to see that, and like see that whole thing is possible. Of course they're gonna win the match. They have to win the match. But I want to see what are they gonna see that's gonna make them grow. You know, I kind of don't like that Jagiri's not there, but what can you do, right? They obviously don't like Shigeri at all. They don't like him at all. He runs pretty fast, but they don't like putting him in for some reason. I don't know. Who else? Rail's pretty much guaranteed a spot. He's a very versatile player. He's most of the time going to be in. Who else did they not? Bachira is useful, but he kind of has a skill that others have. Like Kiora has a similar kind of style to him. It's not Ginga, but it's dancing. It's, you know, it's kind of Brazilian, you know. And then we have who's the other one? I don't know if he's on the team, but he was the like shark guy. I forgot his name. Kiora and let me know his name in the comments. I forgot the other one's name. He had like shark eyes. He was in the NEO with Isagi. I forgot his name. That other guy, basically, he has kind of the same thing with Isagi. You know, he's a great dribbler and playmaker. You know, Bachira, he's a great dribbler, don't get me wrong, but when you figure out what he does, like what his dribbling style is, what he usually wants to do, you can stop him pretty easily, or like use your body against him. He's not that physically dominant, right? And then not get crossed up by his scissors, and you're good. And that's why they put like a physically dominant person usually on Shigeri, because he's a speedster and he's not really strong, but they put a mix. Like they put a dribbler strength build on Bachira to understand that he's dribbling and to also stop him at the same time. But with this, Teddy is a skinny guy, kind of like Sai, but not a midfielder, you know? He's a skinny dude that has no ego. I really want to see what they are going to do with that no ego thing. But other than that, those are my thoughts on it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And yeah, see you guys next video.